Type preferences operate similarly. When people are able to operate out of their natural preferences, they tend to feel most comfortable, competent, and most like themselves. The MBTI is designed to indicate what people's most likely preferences are and how they're going to react to change. For extroversion and introversion, we want to look at how the psychological type of these terms is a little different from our everyday understanding. It's the preference for extroversion or introversion as to where people get their energy and their attention, how they gain mental energy, and where they get the most of their processing of information and decisions. During organizational change, a person's natural preference on this set of opposite influences how he or she wants to receive and process information. And both types want a lot of information, but they want it in different forms. People who are extroverts want to have face-to-face communication, time to talk about what is going on, their involvement, to be heard and paid attention to. They want a voice. And action. Introverts prefer written communication before any kind of encounter. They want time alone to reflect, they like to be asked what they think, and they need to have their concerns paid attention to. They also need time to assimilate any kind of information or changes before taking action. Sensing and intuition are the two ways people take in information, the kinds of information people trust, and the way they normally get information to others. During a change, these differences are going to lead to different information needs, different ways of presenting and receiving information, and different questions about the changes. Sensing prefer real data. They want specifics and connections between the changes and the present. They want realistic pictures of the future, and they need clear guidelines, expectations, roles, and responsibilities. Intuition prefers an overall rationale. They want a whole plan. They need the generalized idea and the direction and a chance to add ideas and a vision. Their biggest possible picture is what they want to see, as well as the options. For thinking and feeling, they define the ways of making decisions. They're not about emotions, because everyone has emotions, rather about how people use information and criteria to make a decision. During change, these differences lead to very different criteria for rejecting or supporting changes to different focuses during a change process. Thinking people need to know the logic, the purpose. They need to have a consistent and reasonable plan, as well as demonstrate that the leadership is competent. They are all about fairness and equitability. Feeling people want to recognize the effects on change on the people. They need plans of meeting people's needs, and they need to have an inclusion of themselves and those who are going to be involved in the change within the process. They need to know that people are valued, as well as demonstrating great amount of appreciation and support. Judging and perceiving are preferences in how people complete tasks and achieve goals. People's preferences for judging and perceiving influences the way that they structure their environment and their time. During change, people's natural preferences on these set of opposites influence the kind of plans they want and the ways they want to work together to achieve an end product. People who prefer judging want to have a concise plan of action. They need clear goals, a time frame with strategies and stages. They need a statement of priorities and a completion date, and they do not like to have any kind of change or surprises. Perceivers need to have an open-ended plan with general perimeters, flexibility, information, and opportunity to gather more information and knowledge. They need room for corrections, and they need to be able to loosen up. They enjoy having fun.